Hello, I'm Don Clement, and welcome to the second episode of America's Mortgage News on the Road. We're coming to you from Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. It's August, and let me tell you, the hottest thing here is not the solar eclipse. It's the summer session of the Mortgage Collaborative, and we're here to interview mortgage professionals in our industry to get their thoughts on today, tomorrow, and the future. Stay tuned. I think you're going to like it. And we are here today with Arthur Prieston. He is the chairman of the Capital Markets Committee with the Mortgage Collaborative. Glad to have you here, Arthur. Nice to see you.
Good to be here.
I'm here with Brian Montgomery. He's the co-founder and partner of the Collingwood Group in DC. And that's just one of the many titles that he's had. Hello, how are you?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. Glad to have you. You have had a very illustrious career. You've had some other titles, if you could share those with us.
Sure. Well, I private citizen today, formerly ran the Federal Housing Administration from 2005 to 2009. Before that, worked in the Bush administration at the White House. Had a good run.
I am here with Sue Meitner from the Centennial Lending Group. Hello, Sue.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Let me just start by asking you, as you look at the industry today and where we are, what do you think is the largest challenge that all of us face?
Well, in our industry, the most important thing is to provide affordable housing, making sure that the people that need homes get homes in an affordable manner. But to do so, we also have to manufacture our products and our services in a way that meet best-in-class processes. And so the biggest challenge is getting that message across, and that's what the Mortgage Collaborative is all about, making sure that, in fact, all of our members who are vetted and are personally invited to join are best in class.
Well, there's a lot of challenges. I mean, certainly access to credit. The Urban Institute, which is a nonprofit think tank in Washington, D.C., they estimate that if you use pre-housing boom lending criteria from '01 and apply that to the last 6 years, we're missing 6 million homeowners.
Wow, that's
a big number. That means, no property taxes, no refrigerators, no lawnmowers, et cetera, et cetera. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Lenders, they live in a very strict regulatory environment. There's a lot of credit overlays. There's just a fear of originating a loan that's going to risky and go to default. The False Claim Act has been used as a bludgeon against FHA lenders, which is, by the way, is a statute that dates back to the Civil War.
Oh, wow.
And they're using it in the present day to go after FHA lenders. And a lot of them, the large banks, have gotten out of the FHA business altogether. And I don't think that's good for the industry. So we just, I'm not saying let's throw the barn door open again, but there's need to be some common sense lending criteria.
Sure. Where
lenders don't live in fear that the government's going to come after them later because they didn't originate a perfect loan.
Right, and we see that from our end at Credit Plus all the time as far as compliance is concerned. And it's you're right. The regulation, it's there, and it is a fear.
I would say that one of the biggest challenges that we have would be to make sure that the buyers are educated, to make sure that they understand that they can put less than 20% down, to get out there to the home buyers and to the realtors and to discuss really educating a borrower on how they can get into a house and what's affordable for them. And that's really probably the biggest challenge today.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Education is very important, and all of us in the industry need to do more to educate the consumer.
Yes,
Definitely.
Because an educated consumer is a strong consumer.
Absolutely. Let me ask you, what do you think when you are invited, and I like that personally invited is a very important touch, so I want to touch on that. When you're invited to join the collaborative, what would you say is the biggest benefit that a member could potentially see?
The biggest benefit is the ability to share information. One of the most important elements within our culture is to be able to meet with your peers, talk with them openly and fairly, even though they're competitors, and share information and data and benchmarks that make the time spent within the Mortgage Collaborative useful.
The biggest benefit of being a member of the Mortgage Collaborative is the like-minded individuals coming together to share their ideas and really collaborate on what's working and what challenges we're finding in the industry and how each of us handle the challenges differently, and to be vulnerable in saying what our challenges is, but also to see that we're not reinventing the wheel. We can just make the wheel work better, faster, stronger together if we work as a group.
Let me ask you, because you have had, a terrific career. What do you think? What do you like best about what you do? Or what makes you happy about what you do?
Well, a lot of times, like the people that work in our industry, in my experience is, the big hearts. They're in this field mostly because they like it. Right. And I will take their motives as pure. They want to help a family get into a house.
Word association.
Sure.
You're going to love this. It's a lot of fun.
Sure.
So first thing comes to your mind when I say the word millennial.
Can't figure it out.
A word association.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So what we do is we throw out a word, and you tell me the first thing that comes to your mind, okay? So
How many words you going to do?
We're going to do three. Three, depending upon how you answer, three. Okay. So we're going to start with my favorite, well, not my favorite, but right up there, millennials.
Misunderstood.
You're in the top 10 answer there. I like that. Millennial.
Fantastic.
She has the best answer so far. That is absolutely the hands down, hands down. The Mortgage Collaborative.
Best in class, best organization in our industry.
Outstanding.
Good.
Collaboration.
Good. Last but not least, my personal favorite, President Trump.
No comment.
Misunderstood. Intentions are very good.
Questionable.
Fair enough. Arthur, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And I'm going to hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah,
Thank you
always
very
good to talk
much.
to you.
Good to talk to you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
We enjoyed meeting you.
Enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
Likewise. Thank you.
Sue, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
We
you for
enjoyed
having me.
you.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
You too.
Thanks.
Well, so it is. All good things must come to an end. The solar eclipse is over. Bonnie Tyler has sung Total Eclipse of the Heart, perhaps for the last time during a solar eclipse. And we come to the end of the Mortgage Collaborative show. And it was a great show. We met a lot of wonderful people. We gained a lot of great knowledge, and we all look forward to taking that into the field. Thanks so much, and look forward to the next episode of America's Mortgage News.